Okay, Nintendo of America circa 1985, let me get this straight. Cartoon devil thing and crosses? Bad. Pole dancing, on the other hand? A-okay. Okay, gotcha. Good to know. Fuck's wrong with you bastards? This is Clu Clu Land, originally released in 1984 for the Nintendo Family Computer and one of the initial 1985 black box launch titles for the Nintendo Entertainment System, where players assume control of Bubbles, a little sea creature thing who has to uncover all the golden ingots, the gemstones, while avoiding all the Urena things and black hole things out to kill you. Oh, and you have also got a time limit that's rapidly ticking away, and if time runs out before you're able to uncover all the ingots, you die. Bubbles is always on the move, she never stops, and your only real means of control is pressing left or right on the D-pad to stretch out one of Bubbles' arms so that she can latch onto one of the poles and spin round and round until you let go of the D-pad, and hopefully she moves in the direction you want her to go. Bubbles also has a sonic wave attack that can be used to stun Urenas, turn them orange, at which point you could push it into a wall and clear it from the playfield for a limited time. The main objective of Clu Clu Land is to uncover all the ingots on the playfield to move on to the next stage, which will ultimately reveal a primitive piece of abstract art, one of 25 pieces according to the manual. You typically play a loop of 4 rounds, with the third round introducing passages that wrap around the stage, and the fourth round removing the sidewalls. You also have occasional bonus items that will appear after passing over certain spots that can be collected for bonus points, or white flags that add extra lives if collected, and also there are rubber walls that will bounce you in the opposite direction if you run into them. Not only that, but these rubber walls appear in different spots each time you play, and they render the posts that they're tied to ungrabbable with your arms, which could lead to wonderful moments such as this. Fuck off. Every 5th round played is a bonus round where you have a limited amount of time to reveal all the ingots in the stage before moving on to the next round of regular play. Managing a perfect round here will earn you a whopping 30 points. Once you hit the 21st round, ingots will flip each time you pass over one, revealing a dull side and adding an extra layer of frustration to a game with some already picky controls, since the idea is to have all the ingots on the shiny side up before you move on to the next round. Learning how to move around is key to success in Clu Clu Land and is often a major stumbling block for some players. This is not a simple pick-up-and-play situation like a Pac-Man type of game that Clu Clu Land would often get compared to. If you can't wrap your head around the way turning works in this game, you're lost, and often running into errant urchins or black holes or crashing into rubber walls that will bounce you the other way. Clu Clu Land takes a while to grasp, but eventually it does all start to come together. Just remember that you're on a time limit. Clu Clu Land's graphics are simple and straightforward. You have a plain, basic playfield, you have some simple, clean-looking character sprites, not a whole lot of personality, mind you, to them, but they get the job done in communicating what's going on. Also, those are some mighty fine gemstones that we could probably use for some other game. In terms of audio, you have a couple catchy stock jingles and a couple basic melodies to go along with some stock Famicom sound effects, just enough to get the job done. Though that bouncing sound is quite catchy, I wonder if we could apply that somewhere else. Overall, Clu Clu Land falls squarely in the mileage-varying category. It's a strange little game whose play mechanics will either engage the player for hours of constant fun, or turn them off completely because goddamn this game plays like fucking ass. And I'll admit that Clu Clu Land wasn't something that I particularly enjoyed playing, but I wouldn't go so far as to toss it in the same dregs as Ice Climber or Urban Champion, which are genuinely wretched games. It's just one of those titles that takes a while to get a feel for, but once you do, it's relatively smooth sailing, at least until the clock hits 0, that is. Games available to play on the Nintendo Switch Online Nintendo Classics NES app if you want to give it a shot and see if it works for you.